Welcome back, everybody. It's Bricked Up Gaming. It's been a little bit. Hello, good to see everybody again. I have something for you. I had something previously, but the recording kind of got screwed up, so we got to redo that and make that. Um, I'm bringing back an OG with a twist. Personally, this has been one of the most fun I've had with the deck in a very long time. I even told Ian this, I told Adrian this. Cyber Dragon God Kyle Lewis at our locals even said, "Wow, Nick, this looks like something like I haven't seen you this happy playing at a deck in a long time." And I went X2. I'll tell you guys, I straight up went X2. Um, we're playing Swordsoul Angelechy. Now, little disclaimer. Um, this is not a perfect build. This is something I threw together that I kind of want to talk through, and I'll show a little bit of how I played the deck with like a mini little combo. I'll talk about ratio-wise, kind of how I felt about it overall. This is no way in shape or form the best way to play this deck. I just had a lot of fun playing it because I love Swordsoul. Swordsoul's been a video on this channel, or the deck's been on this channel multiple times. I think two, exactly. So this would be the third. But I love Swordsoul. Let's dive into it. We'll kind of talk. Again, this is not how I'm going to play this deck, really. This is not the most optimal way to play the deck. Um, but starters, you got to go 3 Mo-ye. I still fear imperm. Yeah, I got impermed a lot. 2 Taia. I think 2 Taia is actually a really good spot because you can do a quote-unquote one-card combo, but you still need to banish with emergence. But Taia actually came up quite a bit, but these 5 were imperm magnets, and it sucks. I ran 2 long one. I actually never really summoned him. He never came up. Granted, I'm running him at 2. We can make the level 10 chess monster with him. We have some other stuff in the extra deck that we can make with him. He just never really came up. He's really just kind of there to burn. One thing you won't notice is I don't have Tenny Spirit Suruya in here. She's going to go in there. The cards are on the way. I think you need to have her. Especially if you normal Mo-ye, you reveal, and you get impermed. Well, now you're just kind of SOL, then you can special summon. But we're going to go 3 Incredible Ecclesia the Virtuous. I used to actually hate this card back in the day when I played Swordsoul, Pure, or Tenny Swordsoul. This card's busted, dude. Like, I went, and now granted, it got stuffed in game my round 4. I normaled, or I specialed this one, tagged out for Mo-ye, revealed, got impermed, go figure. And then I normaled this one to have a tuner, but Dragon Maid Trap can bounce, apparently. But, yeah, 3, the Virtuous. You could probably cut it down to 2, because you don't necessarily need to draw this. It's just a good card. And it jump scares people to think you're playing branded. 3 Emergence. Came in handy, especially with Taia. Like, if I opened double Emergence, I most of the time went Taia. I never really went Mo-ye to reveal, just because I wanted the Grave for Taia, to be honest with you. The one card, Blackout, never came up, really. I'm probably going to cut it. I sided out a lot going first. Not first, going second, sorry. I just don't think you need it. It can be good. I just didn't really... It didn't come up. Blackout has its moments, and it is a good card. But you'll see why we kind of don't need it here in a little bit. But that's our main Swordsoul stuff. Kind of moving a little quick through the Swordsoul. You guys know the Swordsouls. We are going to get Tenny Spirit Suruya in there. I don't know what I'm going to... I'll probably take Blackout out. I might put Incredible Ecclesia to 2. And I don't know what I'm doing with long one yet. But, my opinion, one of the best cards in the whole main deck is Witness of the Ancient. One of the new cards out of Chaos Origins. This card's crazy. You get a Synchro on grave, or on field or in grave, effect a special summon. Then you could place up to 3 Synchro monsters in your face to spell and trap. Then make a level 2 token match the level. This thing is crazy, and it's searchable off one of our Synchros, which I'm sure everybody knows by now. Working on the full art. Shout out to Shane. He's going to get me a full art. We're trading for some stuff. We'll get a full art at some point. This card's busted. I think this card's so good. Yeah, and it's cheap, which makes it even better. But I love Witness of the Ancient. Great card. On to the Angelechy stuff. I'm running 3 field spell. I think you can honestly get away with running less. Because I believe Shatranga, however you pronounce it, the King. The King can add from anywhere, I'm pretty sure. I've also thought about running 2 and running the level 8 Tenny monster. I think it's Tenny Spirit Mula Adhara to add it. I do like it at 3. I don't mind drawing it because you can, I mean, it's a soft once per turn. You can play it, you can pitch the other one. Like, it's kind of, I don't mind it. The one that I will not be playing at 3 is Disturbance. This card is good. I did come up to negate something. I don't need it at 3. I ran it at 3 just because I didn't know what I was going to run ratio-wise. I will probably run this at 1, to be real with you, because off the problem during the combo, which I'll kind of show later. I think a lot of people know it too. You place problem, you pitch it to go level 2 with a synchro here, and then you banish it to add the one that you really want to play 3 is opening to E4, because that card's broken. Disturbance is good, I just don't think it's 3 good. Angelechy opening to E4 is busted, that card's crazy. This is, hey, you lost the die roll, or you're going second, you drew it, cool, you get to make somewhat of a board. This card's broken. You can play during the opponent's standby during their first turn. You place a field spell, you summon a level 2 to the EMZ, and you place here. You can end up placing Bastion, and then Shatranja, and then getting a trap. Like, this card's busted. This card's a 3. Disturbance will probably be a 2 in the future. Or, not a 2, a 1, I'm sorry. Shatranga? I don't know the correct pronunciation. The King. It's a great card. Opening D4. That card's busted. Some non-engine. We got double Fua. I'm only running 2 because I didn't want to go too big on the engine. And it makes siding out a little bit easier for some stuff, which we'll get to the side deck at some point. Double Ash. We'll kind of see why we're playing double Ash in a second. I'm playing double Droll. Probably the most flexible package in here that probably will get cut is double Delta with Gamma and the driver. The only reasons why I'm actually playing these in here is, one, because they're interruptions and they're hand traps and you can do something with it. But if I'm playing into somebody and something happens to where, oh gosh, I don't know, I get Fuwad and I don't have Ash in hand, but I have Gamma, I could just do that really quick. Summon Gamma, summon Driver. Now I have a level 8 synchro that I can make. That's why. I don't think they're going to stay in here, to be honest with you. They're hit or miss. Triple Imperm, I feel like Imperm's a pretty solid card this format, to be honest with you. I think you can hit a lot of stuff. You can hit some of the, I believe some of the light and darkness stuff you can hit, I'm not sure. This card's the bane of my existence with this deck just because of Mo-ye and Taia, and it hurts me. A couple power cards, well, I guess one power card. We're going to play a Called by the Grave. We're a little bit higher than 40. I think we're actually at 44, and I don't want to be that high, but I think I have to keep Called by in there just in case. Terraforming to search the field spell. And then my favorite piece of non-engine that I kept for last, because I ran it and it helped me and then it hurt me, is Subspace Battle. I love this card. You play it, you apply each of the following 3 times in sequence. Each player reveals one monster from their deck that does not have a question attack. Add the monster with a higher attack to the hand of player that revealed it. Also, destroy the monster with the lower attack and inflict 500 damage to the player that revealed it. If tied, shuffle the monsters into the decks. For the rest of this turn, neither player can activate the effects of monsters with any of the revealed monsters' names. I think that's insane. Like, that's so cool. Every time I did it, I went, like, Droll Ash Fua. Like, if I didn't have them in hand, I'll go just Droll Ash Fua. Because I think it's busted. What I probably will do in the future is I'll probably go Droll and Ash, and they're kind of onto it at this point that I'm going for hand traps, because now they can't use those, which is pretty nice. I can't get Droll, I can't get Ashed. I might just add Saruya, like, after, if I don't have her, because I think she's, like, 1800 attack, and I don't know if it's an effective summon. I have to check that out. But I might go her. I might just go Fua again. Like, it doesn't. I think it's nice to have it because it kind of protects you a little bit. It hurts, but it can protect. I love that. That card's hilarious. It did kind of bite me in the ass a little bit. Game 1 of round 4, where the dude just kind of had really good starters in hand. I don't know, but it's whatever. Extra deck. Extra deck's going to change too. I kind of just threw just random stuff in here. Not really, because there's a good couple lines. We went 2 enlisted at the pawn. I think this can be ran at 3. I think it's nice to have this at 3. Double Bastion, the Rook. This card's broken, in my opinion. It protects all your other Angelechy stuff but himself. And he summons Shatranga, the King. The true broken one of this is Destrier, the Knight. This card's freaking crazy, dude. Anytime your opponent goes to resolve an effect, 500 damage. Crazy when it's a continuous spell. And yes, it doesn't officially stack. It's 2 instances of 500, but it's 1,000 damage if you get them both. Our boss monster of it is Shatranga. Anywhere, target, banish. I guess we should talk about the monster effects, not just the not just the continuous spell effects. We'll give the synchros their chance right now. Um, Target a monster your opponent controls and banish it. It's that simple. If it's placed in spell and trap zone, add an Angelechy trap. That's how we add our disturbance. This one's crazy because while this card is treated as a continuous spell, your opponent can only attempt to activate up to 5 monster effects per turn. Attempt to activate. That's busted. Destrier says you can target one monster in another column and banish it. If this card is placed in spell and trap, you can add an Angelechy spell from deck to hand, so we get the field spell, which I hope we get another spell at some point. That's kind of what leads me on to it, that we're going to get another spell. When it's treated as a continuous trap, whenever your opponent activates a card or effect, inflict 500 damage to your opponent when it resolves. It's card or effect. It doesn't say monster. It doesn't say spell. It doesn't say trap. It just says card or effect. It's insane. Bastion. You can target one other card in this card's column and banish it. Just card. Just card. If this card's placed in spell and trap, you can place an Angelechy Shatranga, which is the king. When this is treated as a face-up continuous trap, other Angelechy cards on your field cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects, so it protects itself. And the reason why we're probably going to run 3 of Enlisted, the pawn, you can target one opponent's monster in this card's adjacent column and banish it. Then change control of this card by moving it to one of your opponent's main monster zones in this card's adjacent columns. If the control of this face-up card changes, return this card to the extra deck. Then the owner of this card special summons one Angelechy monster from their extra deck. You can only use each effect once per turn. That's pretty good, especially going into a board. I've thought about cards like the Mimigul cards to give them to people to kind of stop imperm, because imperm's kind of been my daddy lately. And you can give them the Mimigul Dragon or whatever. You have Enlisted here. You go to pop Dragon, or to banish it, give it, and then now you can summon out Shatranga, or Bastion, or Destrier, or whatever. But I think Enlisted needs to be a 3. It's kind of good. It's actually really good. That's our Angelechy lineup. Like I said, I like our king at 2. I like our knight at 2. You could probably run it at 3. I always had 2 in my spell and trap zone. Bastion's busted, and Enlisted I think needs to be a 3. I think it's just too good not to be a 3. Arguably the best card in the extra deck, though, is Glitch Clutch Nullgainer. Just a generic 8, and it searches your your Witness of the Ancient. That's pretty much it. Actually, it's more than just that. You can target a level 8. You can target a monster with 0 attack in your graveyard. Sorry, special summon it, but negate its effects can't be used for an extra deck summon. It doesn't matter for another card that I'll show you in a second. Cheng Ying, I never made Cheng Ying. He was just kind of there. You can force a Cheng Ying interaction by banishing your trap. So he's kind of there for that. I never made him. I think there's a more effective way to do it. I have seen some people play lists with Blackwing Assault Dragons. This way now you can tax Dragon on top of the effects of Destrier. Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, it's an end-board piece. It's really good. Another tremendous one is Crimson Dragon. We can make Crimson Dragon. Blazar, which we make off Crimson Dragon. Ultimaya Zolkin, what? Yes, we can make this, and it's tremendous. And then Chaos Angel, which we can end on the Light Darkness Chaos Angel, if we need to. That's our extra deck. Pretty good. The side deck is kind of weird. I kind of just threw a bunch of random stuff in there. I think right now Peruli is really good, especially with Blitzclick rolling around, and with some of the Rolad stuff. I mean, it's Perulia too, it's Charmy. I did run a little 10E package with Vishuda with Heavenly Dragon Circle, and I ran a Monk in there just in case I needed to get Vishuda out. I never sided these 5 cards in. I didn't see a need for it. Maybe Heavenly Dragon Circle every once in a while, and maybe I'll run it more with Suruya in the deck, but I really only ran Monk to get Vishuda in the grave for a bounce, to break a board if I needed to, but I broke boards with something else. I went 2 Sphere Mode, a Lava Golem, and 2 Gamma. I didn't want to draw Lava Golem, but I wanted a way to maybe get 2 on board, or 2 off board if I needed to. Sphere Mode was great. I want my normal summon. They came in handy. They were really good. They're just good. A card that I never played was Inspector Border. It was just kind of there. Yeah, I never sided it in, to be honest with you. I felt good enough going first with what we had that I didn't need to side it in. We run the 1 Duster. If we draw it, we draw it. I'm probably going to put Thrust in, and then we do run a 3rd Destrier in the extra, or in the side deck. So, Yeah, the side deck needs a lot of work. I'm just going to be honest. There's no cut and dry good way to put it, but I think it was fine. I think the 5 kaijus was really good. Kaijus, if you call it. Matchup wise, round one, we played against RDA. RDA Chaos. We lost our die roll and we lost 1-2. They have a synchro monster that just banishes your entire field and graveyard, which is disgusting. We went round 2 against Pure Branded. It was a guy returning to the game with a Branded Structure deck, and he's getting the hang of it as he goes. And I think I got the Rogue deck buff a little bit there too, and we kind of overpowered Branded. Round 3, we played against Yu-Gi-Oh! Gaming Channel, Mr. Adon. Good friend. Been on his channel a couple times. Going to try to get him on this channel. We ended up winning 2-1 against Prime-Eye Blue Eyes against him. Again, Destrier was incredible. We went round 4 against, it was like Bestial Fiendsmith Dragon Maid, and I really lost. I got impermed quite a few times. I could have played better. Subspace Battle hurt me in that game, because he kind of just got all of his stuff in his hand that he needed, because I was just trying to protect against hand traps and play, and then I went normal Mo-ye, reveal for cost, imperm, shit. So, that's kind of how that went. But deck felt good. We went X2 on the night. Had a really good chance to go X1 and place in the top. But I want to run through a little bit of combos here. Maybe one. We'll see. We're going to shuffle our hand. We're going to do this live. We're going to do this in person. Got an emergence and roll with it. So we have our emergence. We go emergence to search. Emergence to search. We're going to get our Swordsoul of Taia. We go Taia. Taia effect to banish, and we'll make a level 4 tuner token. We take Taia, and we go ahead, and we make our Glitch Clutch Null Gainer. So now, it's important to order. We go Chain Link 1 to search, a level 8 or higher with 0 attack, and Chain 2 to dump. Whether this is Mo-ye, whether this is any sort of the Psychic engine, or the Punk engine, or whatever, order it. So we go Chain 1, Chain 2. So Taia, we can dump, you can just dump whatever with Taia. It doesn't necessarily matter. We can dump another emergence if we need to modulate. But Glitch Clutch will get Witness. So now, you can go Witness effect to summon, Witness to place. I personally really liked going with a Bastion and a Destrier. And now we have a level 2 token. We'll just signify it with this. We have a level 2 light token. So, now we want to go Chain Link 1 to add, because we add our spell. Chain Link 2 to play Shatranga. So we'll kind of go reverse as I picked up my deck. There's our spell off Destrier, and then Bastion will place our Shatranga. Resolution, we get Shatranga. Since it was placed there, we get to add an Angelechy trap. So we're going to go for, since we don't have opening to E4 in hand, we're going to get Disturbance. The one of, because we can search it just fine. So now we have problem and we have disturbance in hand right now. We'll put them right here. So here's what I like to do. I like to go with the 8 and the 2. And we make a Chaos Angel. So now, you're probably thinking, what the hell are you doing? You can make Chang'e. We could totally make Chang'e off this. Chang'e's fine. It doesn't really matter. Chang'e might be a better one now that I'm thinking about it going forward. Because we can sub it out for a Chang'e. This way, if we have it here and we get stuck, we kind of have a big beater. We can save Chaos Angel for later on if we absolutely need to. But the typical play that I made was Chaos Angel. So, we'll Chaos Angel. So now, you're thinking, what do we do? We place the field spell? No. We go Null Gainer's effect targeting Witness. We'll summon Witness. We'll take Witness and Null Gainer since they're the same level. And we'll go ahead and we'll make Zolkin. Zolkin says, cannot be synchro summoned, must be special summoned by sending 2 5 or higher monsters you control at the same level to the graveyard, 1 tuner and 1 non-tuner. Which, Witness is our tuner, Glitch Clutch is our non-tuner, and they're both level 8, so we can make Zolkin. So now, we take our problem, and we set our problem, and you're thinking, why the hell are we setting our problem? Well, because now we'll get to trigger Zolkin's effect on the resolution to summon out a level 7 or 8 Synchro Dragon from the extra deck. This is where we summon out Crystal Wing. This could be Zaylin, this could be Ancient Fairy Dragon to get another field spell. I like to go Crystal Wing to have a monster protect here. So now, we flip over our problem. And so now we'll declare problem effect, we'll pitch disturbance to summon out our level 2, and then place a level 2 or level 7, or level 2, sorry, my apologies. We'll discard one spell or trap to special summon one level 2 Angelechy monster from extra deck, and if you do, place one Angelechy monster from extra deck to spell and traps on his face. Continue to spell. So, let's do that. We'll go with our level 2 enlisted, and we'll place our second copy of Destrier. So, here we go. We got 4 of our 5 taken now. We're going to go for a Synchro for 12 with Enlisted and Chaos Angel, or Changing, or whatever level 10 that's generic for you. We'll make Crimson Dragon. So you can hold this effect for whenever, pretty much. And now you're wondering, what the hell are we copying with Crimson Dragon? We're going to copy this? No, this is treated as a level 12 fun fact. So, we can do one of two things. We can use the Crimson Dragon now, pretty much. We're protected by Nib right now. We're not really protected by Spark a whole lot, unless, like, some targeting thing happens, which... we can go Disturbance Effect Banish to add an Angelechy trap that's not Disturbance. So, you guessed it, we're going to go add Opening to E4, which we'll grab. So let's say video sake wise here, we'll just go Crimson Dragon targeting Zolkin. We'll tag out. We'll make Cosmic Blazar Dragon. And then we'll go after that, we'll place Opening to E4. So what we have here, we have the limit of 5 monster effects your opponent can attempt to activate. We have double 500 burn for literally anything that resolves. We have monster effect negate activation, and then we have Cosmic Blazar, which is just really, really, really good. And now you're thinking, well, what if something gets stopped? If it gets stopped, it gets stopped. Then you got to pivot. If one of these gets outed, like Bastion, let's say something happens, we get Fallen of the Virtuous on Bastion, right? Because they want to get rid of Bastion. Bastion hits here. We go Resolution, Angelechy Opening to E4. We summon Enlisted, and then we place Bastion. And then Bastion could place the Satranga. We're not going to place it. And then we have that. Now we have Bastion all over again. The Fallen of the Virtuous doesn't even matter anymore. It's fine. No harm, no foul. And so then we could do even cooler stuff to where if he gets popped, then we Resolution one of these guys. We could take the Satranga and go back, and now we can summon it. Because the field spell says, if a face-up Angelechy monster card you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can return one Angelechy monster card you own from your spell and trap zone to the extra deck, and then special summon it. Pretty good, if you ask me. You can really do whatever. If it gets destroyed, you can just choose to let it go destroyed, or you can summon something else. I don't mind summoning this. Just know they can start summoning monster, or they can use monster effects. I love this deck. I think this deck's super fun. They're very floodgatey, which I don't personally like floodgates quite a bit. But it's a work in progress. I want to work it out a little bit more. I definitely think Tenyu Spirit Saruya is needed with this variant of the deck. Just so we have that extra little bit of extension if we do draw it and Mo-ye and Taia gets stuffed. Because we obviously want to be able to use that. Because that's really, really, really good. It's fun. I had a lot of fun. It's, like I said, probably the funnest I've had in a while playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Which, yeah, I played a little bit of Doom Z, and man, it was not having a good time on Doom Z. I thought I played the deck well. I know the deck inside and out, and it just wasn't winning for me, man. And I think sometimes that just happens too. This is kind of what we got. Leave the comments down below. I think this is a lot of fun. I'm going to tweak this quite a bit. This is no way finished. My ratios are really, really, really off and really, really, really bad. Like, there are quite a few bricks we're playing that I don't want to play going forward. And I want this to be good. I think this can be really, really, really good. It has potential. So, leave a comment down below. Like, comment, sub. I know it's a little bit of a longer video. I appreciate the love. Give me a like. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a subscribe. Let me know what else you would change. If there's a different line that I can do. If there's something I did wrong in this and I've been playing this wrong and I did some illegal stuff, tell me. Please tell me. I want to know. Thank you guys so much. This is a fun deck. I hope to take it to our Yu-Gi-Oh! Day in July 3rd at Pink Elephant Games in Wichita, Kansas. So if you go there, come say hi. We got a couple different Yu-Gi tubers that are there. We'll try to get a showcase on a couple of them. That's really all I got. Shout out to Mrs. Brickdep, officially married now, about a month ago. Love her to death. Shout out to you guys so much. Sorry for being gone for a little bit. Got married, kind of crazy, just kind of hanging out and enjoying life and really liking this deck. It's really fun. As the great E&Ds would say, don't be silly, wrap your willy.